Lish, you've been talking cooking today. I mean, usually we do cooking the books today, but we're taking a different approach.
We are. This is a bit of a lead into cooking the books because both relate. Yesterday I went out to the Currie Community Centre where they have something called cooking circles. It's an amazing thing because, when you're in a different culture, often it's food and cooking and sharing a meal that really brings everyone together. And it's the brainchild of someone called Heidi Zajac, and she started it because she was living in Timor-Leste and living with a host family and working over there, and she really was looking for a way to connect. So what she did is she hung out in the kitchen a lot and went to the markets and was chopping and talking about stories and histories and ways of dealing with food and family and friends. And she learnt about the culture and the language, but also this love of cooking. And so she got back to Australia and she said, you know what, I think I might start something that brings communities together around cooking, and not just eating, but actually preparing the food. So she started something called cooking circles. And I went to the original one, which is running. There's 4 in Canberra at the moment. And this one was out at Currie Community Centre. And it's every Wednesday during term time from 11 till 1:30. And there was about 20 people that came up to about 30 as the food was served. And they were all doing different jobs, from chopping capsicums to stirring sauces to laying tables.
Everyone had a job.
To greeting people at the door, to chit-chatting. It was just like a big family dinner. But instead of family, the people came in as strangers, but then quickly became community. Here's the story.
You don't need to do the sides, just a little bit at the bottom to stop it sticking on the bottom. Sorry.
No.
My name is Trafina Watson. I'm the Community Development Worker here at the Currie Crescent Community Centre. So we're here at Cooking Circles, and where it's an open invitation for anyone to come and join and share, cook and eat a meal together and get to learn new skills of cooking, but in the process you create new friends.
There's a hive of activity in here. I'm right in the middle.
And you're in the way.
I'm out.
Hi, I'm Lynn, and I'm the head cook today. And today we're making 2 sorts of vegetarian enchiladas, one with red sauce and one with green sauce. One's basically sweet potato and black bean, and the other one is capsicum and corn and black bean. And then we're making strawberry mousse for dessert. The head cook chooses the recipes, does the shopping, and then supervises the production, and then takes the accolades.
My name is Lamia Khan, and I've been a regular last year, started here in July last year. This is the fact that we all get together, the chit-chat and cooking together, and then in the end having the lunch together as well. Yeah, I love cooking, yeah. Plus, there's so many nationalities and diversity around here. You get to learn so many things that you don't know about. Yeah.
I'm Heidi, and I founded Cooking Circles a couple of years ago in Canberra. Cooking and food it's a really easy bridge between cultures. Usually we start with just the cooking. We have one person that varies week to week who what we call hosts the cooking circle. So they pick the recipe, they go and do the shop for the ingredients, and then they sort of direct everyone in the group as to what they want them to do. Cooking happens, and then we all sit down and eat together.
It's not a government program. What do you think the strength of that is?
It's really important, and we've had that, lots of times. We've been running for 5 years now, and at lots of points along the way there have been choices and decisions to make about whether we take things to the next step, whether we take a grant, whether, how we keep operating. And 2 things have been really important to me. One has been community ownership. So I've really wanted this to feel like and really be a community-led group. This isn't a group being done for people. It's not a charity, I guess. It's a community group of people who like to cook and make. So that's been really important, the community-led aspect. There's something for everybody, and that's probably one of the questions I get asked the most is, but I can't cook. And what's key is just that people come along and then everyone finds something to do. So as I said earlier, it might be that people are chatting, people are helping set up the tables, people are doing the dishes, and it needs people to just, keep the conversation going and, passing things around or welcoming new people, or there's always something for somebody to do. It doesn't need to be necessarily doing the cooking.
Over here on the washing up.
Yeah, I'm washing the plates, dishes.
This is such a well-oiled machine.
Miss Choma.
How often have you come to cooking circles?
Every Wednesday.
What do you love about it?
The social, how everybody is social. You know, you got to come out and talk to people, and everybody's lively. You know.
And food, great food.
Great food.
Have you cooked yet?
Not really, no. No, maybe hopefully one day I will.
What would you cook?
Jollof rice. It's like Nigeria dish. Yeah, that would be nice. One day I will do it. Yeah.
What do you think makes it work?
Cooking is really key because even if people like I am right now standing around and having a yak, at least part of it there's people in there cooking and it breaks the ice. So I think it gives people something to do, and it means you don't have to breeze into a group of strangers and start trying to find desperately something in common. You can just cook together. Yes, it's about cooking, but it's also the idea behind the whole project is to make sure that people have a bit more of a network in their lives, a social network when people are going through, you know, difficulties. And there's a couple of people here today who've had some recent challenges in their lives, but that they've got a support network there.
Did you think it would come this far?
Look, I was uncertain because I haven't seen a lot of this happen before in terms of that community-led aspect, and I was really unsure about how that would go and whether people would be interested in the idea, but I suppose I figured there was nothing to lose. And it's a very... it's just such a warm atmosphere and such a good vibe, and I think, you know, every time I come along I meet new people and get tingles and enjoy myself, and the feedback has been so positive and people get a lot out of it.
What are you making over here? There's a table which is a hive of industry to the side of and they've got a blender and some red sauce and green sauce.
Making tomatillo salsa verde, which is the sauce. Verde is green, so that's why it's green.
Oh, it's very green. What goes into
green.
it?
Here it is. You got tomato or tomatillos, green chili, onion, garlic, and coriander, and salt, and lime juice.
It smells.
And the recipe says one chili, but I put 2 chili. I'm from Thailand. So now it's really, I'm just saying to the girls, it's like a Thai curry.
When did you come?
I have been here 40 years. I'm not telling you how old I am.
What have you loved about being involved in cooking circles?
Well, as you can see, there are many people from different backgrounds and countries, and it's just amazing. Like, you know, we come here and it's like a little mini United Nations. I'm just saying it's like a unique.
Oh, that was my experience at the Currie Crescent cooking circle.
It sounds a little mini United Nations.
It
I like
really
the sound
was.
of it.
I was grinning from ear to ear, and I was not the only one. And the food was absolutely delicious, and everybody shared a meal and these long trestle tables and went home, and it'll be on again next week. And so if people want to be part of a cooking circle, there is the Currie Crescent one. There's other ones as well in Canberra, and they can go along and just participate. They'll be given a job, whatever it is, and they can take part. They're on Wednesdays. Go to the cookingcircles.org website and you can find information there. But also, if you want to start your own as well, it's a really fantastic model that Heidi has created.